Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday from London. I don't know whether it is beautiful in London, in Nigeria. It's a historic day. It's on the 3rd of August, 2024, the second day of hunger protest in Nigeria. That seems to be the theme, hunger protest. But deep down, you're going to hear more. I'm going to share some images with you. The question I ask is, who are the enemies and what are the demands? That is the most important thing. As the world watch us unfold, express our anger in this beautiful way, we should be asking ourselves the true question, what do we want from us? I don't even believe in government. I'm talking to us because this is a platform where we're going to talk to each other today about ourselves. So let's talk to each other today. It's really important that we ask ourselves difficult questions. I just come across this beautiful video because I'm from Delta State. I probably want to start from there. But as this whole drama is unfolding, the pressure is on Tinubu. People are crying. What's the president doing? President, you are not. I said it before. Maybe you are Maradona. You did it like Babangida. You were able to hand twist labor. And labor now, they are not quiet. They don't have the power to deal with you. They don't have the machinery. You can threaten them, probably blackmail them. Maybe they have one or two skeletons in their cupboard. You threaten them. If you don't do this, they will be quiet. Now they're quiet. They've accepted what it is. But now, this is the other part of it. The children are on the street. Are these children your enemies? That's the question I keep asking the government. You know, by the time, Wale Soyinka once said, blaming the behavior of good luck. So, if you marry a woman like President Jonathan, that's what you said, Wale. And now you've not been able to actually make a wonderful comment that when a president surrounds himself with people like Wike and the like, what do you expect? Because Wike to come out and blame a sitting senator for empathizing, for sympathizing, or even trying to play the right politics, sending food to the youth who are on the street. We can blame the man, call him what? A saboteur? Maybe you call him somebody sponsoring the riot. Is this a riot? Is this a protest? Is that the right way to go? I'm waiting for the Nigerian intellectuals to make a comment. Maybe it's time to call for people like Wike to go. Tinubu, is this the way you want to govern? Your children, the world is now watching. CNN, I have a slide from CNN here on what Nigerians are thinking about you. And you can walk on the street or maybe fly to any other country for treatment, and they see you and they look at you as like you're a stupid man. I'm not the one saying it, because if I govern and I go like that, I will be calling myself stupid. They may not be able to say it to you in face, sir. But the reality on the ground is the question I ask again and again is, are these children your enemies? Are the people you are governing, are they your enemies? That's a big question we need to take home. And the question number 2 is, what are they asking from you? Is this really unreasonable? Now, if you blame those, or maybe people are sabotaging your government, you have enemies, that's what you're going to claim. Can't you use this now and say, children, we are on the same path. Let us talk. Let us work together. Let us move the country. This is a great nation, like you rightly said. So some of those things we'll be taking a look at today. But what I want to start with is, as the world, as the people, as Nigerians are focusing on Tinubu, we are in trouble. But one part of it we forgot is the activities of the state governors. Governors, I know you guys have been relaxed, thinking that this doesn't have anything to do with you. As the drama unfolds, as we get to day 5th, you see people will leave Tinubu and they begin to ask you questions. Today, there's a beautiful question coming from Delta State, and maybe we should start from that. This beautiful lady, I know it's an Aruba woman, so because I'm an Aruba man, I want to share this with my governor, and this is important, Mr. Governor. Let us start from this. Please, let's hear from the governor. On this very
governor like sheriff. Meanwhile, sir, I am lawyer, sir. Governor will give all the young boys essay. Thank God this video will quick reach you, my governor, sir. I did lawyer because you are my governor, so I need to make this complete. Oga, sir, governor, sir, Warri is not safe. Osubi, your town is not safe. People are dying. They kidnap people morning and night. Osubi, Bromo, Uti, Otokutu, what is the name of this place? Otuama, people are dying. Agbaro, get some sites on new sites where they are where like say that they kidnap people every day. They carry women, they murder women, they rape women, join them. They go see pay their ransom, they go see rape the women, murder them, even the men, they fuck their yash. Governor Sheriff, what are you doing? Even the young boys when they build us for worry, they cannot sleep in their house. Then they catch them every day. Then they run for the states. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? What are you doing? The boys they suffer, the women they suffer, the men they suffer. Even you when get level, when you get position for the governor, you cannot walk in, you cannot be walking by 4 o'clock. They're not born you where to walk by 4 o'clock. They're not born you where. If you go collect station upon the source, now Ogun will kill you. Now Ogun will kill you if you come go sleep for here. That and your son where they go kidnap. Your family go reach your family where they go kidnap you insult me. If we say they talk and they lie. Kidnapping is too much, you worry. Then they kidnap granola seller. Then they kidnap keke. Then they kill people. Not just they are killing people every day in Delta State. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? People are dying. People cannot do nothing.
Governor Sheriff. Governor Sheriff. Governor Sheriff. You collect security votes monthly in our name as the governor of Delta State. You collect all this money monthly. Now this video now I go take start the show, now I go take end up. Make us speak pidgin with my governor first, Mona Noves. Governor Sheriff, Governor Sheriff. How many times I call you? 3 times. When they finish, from you know Kukuno Welly boys, as about quiet, you don't go near that worry. Come now, say they born you well. Go there. And you know the truth, Governor. If they catch any of your family, on a note on if these children catch any of your family, you go know. Because these things you guys pretend, you guys pay deaf ears to them. It's wrong. Look at this woman speaking from her center. She's crying. She is crying. What else do you want her to say? Now you're going to call her. Somebody sponsor her. Come and give me the excuses. Maybe she's been sponsored. Listen, we start with Delta State. I'm going to end this show with Delta State. I'm very sure Nigeria have a lot to cover. So let's go to the federal level. That's a very good start. Isn't it, Mr. President? Why you refuse to caution the activities of the governors? Everything the governors are doing are all going to fall on you. I like it too. Tinubu have no single excuse. To excuse that the governors are the one not acting, make I hear. So you don't have anything to say. The way you were able to talk about the activities of the local government, what the governors are doing with the local government, why are you not doing about what they're doing with security vote? What are the baggers doing with security vote? God will punish all of you like this woman talk. What are every single governor in Nigeria doing with security votes? How can we live in a society where governor just collect money and share? Google kill many of you now. Those of you that turn this country into what it is today. Now only that woman swear now to repeat them for now today. I'm angry too. We are too rich to be poor. Thank God I have a reverend in our midst, and I'm going to be privileged today to share wonderful thought with a man of God. We are in trouble. This situation is unacceptable. And before I do that, I'm going to quickly bring in Reverend who's going to share some beautiful moments with me. And so that helped me to. But before I bring in Reverend, let me just quickly share this wonderful image. This is the image of the day for me. When people live in a country where food, waiting at the people for map become a problem. This is what you get. And you can keep oppressing them. Who has excuse for this? Are you going to say these children are, this woman is your enemy too, Mr. President? She's been, somebody motivate her, somebody give her money to come on the street. This woman is crying. Maybe somebody paid that woman to come up, Sheriff. Let me have my reverend. I have a Reverend Paul in my midst today. I'm going to have this Reverend. Reverend, welcome to this historic broadcast. I'm so happy. Reverend, when I see your face, I like handsome Reverend. Welcome, sir. Handsome Baba.
Thank you.
It's a Catholic priest. Anyway, I'm a Catholic, so I'm going to be rubbing mine with the Reverend. Reverend, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. So, Reverend, our country, Nigeria, is on fire. People are crying. You can hear a lot of cry today as I'll be sharing some of the images with you. How do you see this? What do you think brought us to where we are? This is a country that is so rich. Why are we here, sir? What do you think?
Thank you for this privilege. I'm sure it is better experience than to just hear.
Yes.
I'm basically staying in Abuja now, and the struggle in Abuja is not too wonderful. Precisely with the kind of people I work with. I work in a parish where an average person in that parish cannot afford 2 square meals. The morning of the first day of the protest, I called their attention in the church after the mass before the final blessing and encouraged them. If you cannot go out to go and protest, go on your knee. But personally, I went out that day to see how people are moving helter and skelter, and a lot of persons are crying. Mothers are crying with their children. We don't have food. Just give us what we need. I shed tears for them. And again, another counter anti-protest that I'm not happy with it is that when they block cars that are passing, burning tires and the rest, among the protestants, some of them are looting things from passerby. They stop cars, collect their monies, collect their keys, collect a lot of things from them. But to me, it's not an excuse. We
Yes.
have politicians who have traveled out of the country. They are watching us, just like I'm watching you now, smiling and laughing at us. Now the picture I just put down, imagine this woman with that pot on her head. I'm not surprised. This is a common thing I see every day on daily basis on the street. Our women are crying. Mothers are crying. I quoted Lamentation chapter 5 verse 10 to my people. God, come to our rescue. Because it's obvious now, man have failed us. Man that we entrusted him with leadership. Man that is being entrusted with the lives of people. Not think only about himself, his family, and those who supported him. I'm happy to be on live here, and I'm here to also shed my tears with those who are suffering. The fact that I'm a priest, that doesn't mean I'm living well. I have not fueled my car for 4 days now. I'm only happy eating. After eating, what is left? My car is parked now at the garage. I use keke, sometimes bike to go to church. I use bike to go and give communion to the sick. Yesterday, before going to mass, I was called that they rushed a woman to hospital. Why? Because she have not eaten since morning. A woman that is half paralyzed, have not eaten since morning. She want to give up. I have to go there on a bike, pray for her, encourage the husband that let us have hope in God. Man indeed have failed us. Now I ask this question. God, when? I'm not doubting God, but it's so painful that we ask questions like this. So for now, as of this morning in Nigeria, Abuja precisely, a lot of people person are calm. Reason being that they go out for the first day, they come back, some cannot even afford a good meal the second day. So a good numbers of this morning are home, resting because they are powerless. Oh, thank you for this opportunity, and I pray every day for our dear nation. And also pray and thanking you people that are putting this on the air so that at least our politicians will hear all these things. So that our counterpart in other parts of the world will know that even priests are not finding it easy. Because our Holy Father Pope Francis encourages us, smell like the sheep. So I have to be like my people, I have to be with my people, I have to go to their houses and see what they are eating. Are they really eating? Are they really happy? I can't just go to my house and be eating food and think everything is well. No. After every mass, I have to listen to their comments. And I see how some people are emaciating because there's nothing.
No
A
food.
country that is full of natural and human resources, but still we are dying of hunger.
It's
Thank you
like
for this
directly.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Go on, sir. Yeah, with you, Reverend.
Thank you for this
Reverend,
opportunity. I am Father
yes.
Paul Maji from Abuja Archdiocese, Nigeria, precisely Catholic priest, and I pray for this nation, Nigeria. I offer Mass 2 days for this nation. My intention for the country is that in this era of purification in our country, bring out a very successful completion. I see this
Amen.
as an
Amen.
era of purification in the country. By the time we purify ourselves from impunities, purify ourselves from corruption, bad governance, then we can be proud of a nation called Nigeria. So I like
President of
to here.
Catholic
Let me
Nigeria.
just
We are feeling like in
only
Abuja.
Thank you very much.
We have the
Thank you
same
very much. I'm sure one of
thank
our
you.
correspondents is right there on the ground in Abuja. Reverend, let's watch where. Let's listen to them because this is really painful. And thank you, Reverend, for coming and telling us that this is not affecting the ordinary Nigerians alone. For you to come out and speak the truth. This is why it is very important that when we see religious leaders like you coming out to say the truth, it's really encouraging. I think that is what we expect every angle, every part of the society to come out and speak in
It's a great
unison.
opportunity for us.
The,
Yes.
the bad governance needs to stop. Anyway,
If
it's like
we
Abuja
can't
really
be
want to speak for
beneficiaries,
us. Let's
we
hear
are
from them,
fighting for
Reverend.
our young ones. We are fighting for our rights. We are citizens. I guess we have equal rights, but yes, there's no equal right in Nigeria. Yes, there's no equal right in Nigeria. Nothing good is coming out at all. That is why we are out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so what do you have to say?
All I have to say is it must end. It must end, whether they like it or not. The president should come outside and say something about what is going on in this country.
Yes.
People are dying, people are starving. Farmers cannot even go to the farm. We the protesters, while protesting, the police people will attempt to kill us. They'll try to kill us. Even the soldiers, they'll try shooting us, which is not fair. We must do something. The president should do something about this country. It's not easy for anybody.
See, Reverend, let me come back to you. Reverend, yesterday,
People are
we
dying
heard that
recklessly.
a sitting senator,
There's no food.
let me keep them calm. Mary, we will see your videos, but
Dying in
we'll
our
try
own
to keep
country.
them calm. Let me have a word with
Why in
them,
our
Reverend.
country we are bleeding?
Try and unmute them.
Why
They're
is
not
our
letting
country killing? Why is Nigeria killing by ourselves?
I just want to
Right.
mute them, but they won't let me.
Wake up, please. Go outside
Right.
and protest, even though you are living well. We need to fight for the people and the betterment of the country. That's all I have to say about the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mary.
Protesters have said. Hello?
All right, let me remove them first. I'll bring them back. Reverend, this is a very it's children are on the street. The president or the people in government. I don't call them people. They are people in power. Really, they treat these kids
Yes.
as if they are enemies, and I don't understand how a father will treat his own children who are crying for food as his enemy. That's the thing that got me confused here. These are people who are genuinely hungry. Look at this woman. I'm going to bring that. I played a video at the beginning of the show and I'll play it again. And now some of them are out there talking, as you've heard. And yet our government treat them as enemies. How? Right now I can't see the moral part of it, but I'm still going to say, is there any classification for this set of human beings in the Bible, sir? Like you already said, how do we invite, because they all go to church or they go to mosque, how do we use the message of God to maybe correct this? Because now that we cannot even correct it with the law, they are above the law, sir.
Now, in our nation, Nigeria, we tend to forget things very easily. Now, The same president some time ago protesting, complaining about the bad governance. Today he
Yes,
cannot come out and speak to us. In a
exactly.
country where things are
He he,
working,
he
as of
led
first
he
day
led
of this month,
he was among the Nadeco people. I know Tinubu was a chairman, was among the people that were
sure,
pushing
sure,
Nadeco
sure,
to bring bad governor back. Today is his stone.
sure.
He can't even come and talk. Thank you, sir. He treats us as enemy. Go on, sir. That's a good one.
Now, we tend to forget things very soon. On the first day of the protest, we expect a working president who will come out and address the people.
Yes, sir. We are with you,
Listen to
sir.
our plight.
Mhm.
Thank you. So
And
protesters have already said a lot in terms of their demands, scattered online and even on placards,
Ah,
and they have given a
poor
lot of
network for
interviews.
my side.
So my message
Very
is
poor
directed at
network.
the Chief of Defense Staff. My message is directed
Very
at
poor.
the Chief of Defense Staff. He said in an interview that when protests escalate, the Nigerian military is going to intervene. So we want to remind the Chief of Defense Staff that his statement is unconstitutional, and in fact, it is a threat to our lives, a threat to our rights to freedom, liberty, dignity, and movement. We also want to remind him that the only time that the Nigerian military is allowed to intervene in internal security affairs is when it has been proven, empirically that the Nigerian police is overstretched, it is thin, and it is incapable of maintaining peace and order, and that is not the case currently. So the Chief of Defense Staff's statement is unconstitutional, illegal, and a threat to our lives. And we call on the President, the National Assembly, both the Senate and House of Representatives, especially the respective committees on defense, military, army, navy, police, to call on their men, to call them to order, and to call them to protect and respect and in fact uphold the fundamental human rights of Nigerians. And in fact, when it is proven that the police are overstretched, the president has to give a direct order before the military can intervene. So the statement of the Chief of Defense Staff is a threat to our lives, and we call on the president to warn him, call him to order, and to ensure that he doesn't infringe on any of our rights, because we are not going to take it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we are still at
Mary,
the
yeah,
stadium. This is where the protesters are gathered. You can see.
yes.
Please come around now.
All right. Yes, Mary, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Mary. Thank you very much. We're still with you, Mary. I'm here with Reverend. Reverend is throwing light on all of them. So we'll connect with you with sound. Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. Let me see whether I can mute you first. Yes, Reverend, I'm with you, Reverend. So, Reverend,
Okay.
this image of this woman is, for me, the most beautiful image of the day. So I want to keep her with us for some time. Otherwise, we'll share some of the images, man. Yes, sir. So, like you said, this is Tinubu, who was like the pro-Democrat who did all the thing well. Now he's sitting down in Aso Rock. Whether he has never proven that during his campaign anyway. He refused to come to talk to Nigerians. He believed he was going to win, and he has won. By crook or means, we're okay with that. He's now our president. He has been sworn in. We respect him. But now, people are hungry, and the truth is, Reverend, let's be sincere here. People are not only protesting for food, they're protesting bad governance. You see, when I look at it, look at this placard: end food hike, end bad governance. That's the two things they're protesting. You understand? Food is just under. The truth is, the bad governance is what led to this. So they're asking for an end of bad governance. So maybe that's why Tinubu cannot come out and talk now. Is that the case, sir? And this is BBC reporting this.
Yesterday, I have a discussion with my parish priest, and we discussed about some of the ways that we can curtail the excesses of food hype, and then let's say the bad governance. Yes. One, let us control the fuel in our country. We produce this fuel. If we can control the price of fuel, control the price of cement, you have solved the problem of accommodation, of rent, and a lot of things.
Yes.
Again, control the price of fertilizer. You have solved the problem of food. You don't need to go to a market and say reduce the price of food. No. Just work on the essentials. Before you know, everything will work fine. Maybe the other picture you need to see online that really touches me. A woman was out with her baby. She's breastfeeding the baby, crying, and the baby was crying at the same time. She said she just had to breastfeed the baby, but she has not eaten for days. And she is out with her baby. So the world will know that the future is at stake. Now, sorry to the Egyptians, in Exodus 14:14, the Bible says that the Egyptians say today you never see them this another day. Yes, today our Egyptians are our politicians. Our Egyptians are our brothers. Our Egyptians are even the youth among us that will go out on the street because of 10,000, 20,000 naira. They'll be against the natural protesting level. People are out to protest. Others are out against the protesters.
Yes.
Okay. The only thing I can say is that let us just believe in God. At the appointed time, everything will work for us. Now, parable of a persistent widow. The Luke Gospel chapter 8, verse 1. She was still persistent even when the king refused to listen to her. So I will encourage Nigerians, let us keep be consistent in our protest. Even though the idea of protest, to me, the timing is perfectly wrong. The protest could have been a night we woke up in the morning on the 1st of March last year that the president was announced on a day where all of us are sleeping. That morning, that go to the street and insist. But at this time now, it's late.
I agree.
It's late.
I agree.
But I still have faith in God. At the appointed time, things will work for good. I'm still waiting to hear from the president. Our brother Wike in Abuja here have called attention, and then other governors have come out to address the people. The president has the veto power. The day he was sworn in, he said it that subsidy no more. And from that day, we have gone into suffering. Let him come back and say the same thing. Let us hear from him. He's our leader. I believe God appointed leaders. God appointed Tinubu to be our president. But God cannot come and dictate to him. Let me take you through the Bible. The Bible creates us. The Bible makes us to understand that we are created in the image and likeness of God. And when God creates other creators, he said, let there be. And when it comes to humanity, let us create man in our own image and likeness. The image must not be necessarily the physical image of God, but the image could be the advantage he gave us over animals, our willpower to decide either right or wrong. God has given him this very mantle of leadership. But a decision of right or wrong depends on him. If God temper with our own will, that means we are now robots. We are no longer human beings. So sometimes we shouldn't be blaming men of God on the altar, blaming God. In Nigeria, people are shouting, where is God? Where are those pastors performing miracles? The same people complaining, where are men of God? Where are pastors? Where are this? They go behind us, collect money, and destroy all what we have planned for years. So I think everything lies in the hand of the president, and I pray for him every day for good health and for good decision. He needs more of our prayers. He needs more.
Does he really need our prayers? How can we be praying for somebody who wants us dead? Because sir, our leaders, okay, I don't like to call them leaders. The people in power. You see, sometimes before I have an excuse to say these people, they don't know what they're doing. Like Jesus prayed for the people, even when they were stoning him, they were killing him. Jesus said, God forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. That was the stand I wanted to take. But these guys, they know what they're doing. They're demonic. If they could, sir, a good leader, somebody who call himself a father of a nation, will not be sending his child abroad to study when he knows other children cannot go to school. You go outside for treatment, for medical treatment. Look at Buhari was sent out for treatment with our money. He couldn't even take time to say, let there be good hospitals in the country. He didn't even come up with something close to that. When he know he's breathing, that idiot breathing in his village now, is our sweat. And Look at Tinubu. I know Tinubu health is already very bad. It cannot be taking treatment from here. We saw how it looks like before the election. Today it's looking better with our money.
Sure.
And yet these people cannot even think of putting food on the table. Look at the poor woman here. People are dying. You gave an instance now of that is. See, sometimes we ask, what is genocide? When you use hunger to bury, the hunger has killed more people than war in Nigeria. Hunger, bad health. So, and by the time the roads you are driving on, if the road is so bad, you fall on pothole and people get accident. People die from the activities, from the misbehavior, for the inhumane behavior of our government, people in power. I don't want to call them leaders. You understand? Than whatever work can trust us. And we're going to pray for them, sir. Are you sure this is the right time to pray for these people? They know. We cannot pray for them at this stage. That's why we are out there. We have to make a demand. And that's what I really want to say. What kind of demand should we be asking? Because we've tried. We've been calm. We've been waiting. Like you rightly said, they won the election. We're waiting. They made declaration. We were waiting. We were praying. We're hoping that these people, we look into their mind. God cannot tell them what to do anymore. Like you rightly said, God has created us. He didn't create us like a robot. He gave us chance to the opportunity to make right or wrong. So they are making decisions that they know is detrimental to us as a people. And funny enough, sir, I shared a video this morning at the beginning of the show. Every of these governors, down to the president, the amount of money they collect as security votes. Security votes. And here you see, like in Delta said, this woman crying, that the way the women are being raped, the governor collect security vote. He sits in Asaba. He's getting fat now. Before, he has big stomach before he came. But if you see him now, he's rolling like a football. He's spending so much money. And this is so painful when you listen to the cry of this woman. Like you already said, a woman came out now and said, I have to breastfeed my baby, but I've not eaten. Sir, it sounds alien to many people, but really some people have not really eaten this morning. And when we blame these people who are now hijacking people on the street, it's wrong. But what are the alternatives?
Now, what a good question. What are the alternatives?
Yes.
Now, first and foremost, when I ask, let us pray for our leaders. There is what we call part-time of prayers. Now, we are praying and crying to God. God, do we make mistake for voting them? God, are you punishing us for our own sin?
Did we
God,
vote them?
is there something we need to do?
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm with you, sir. I'm with you, Reverend.
Now, there's no possibility that if these people give us our own mandate, allow us to do what we think is right.
Yes.
Curtail the excess of insecurity in the country. We will go to the farm. We will farm even without your fertilizer. Our farm in Nigeria, they are still virgins. We have piece of land like our plant and harvest without fertilizer in Nigeria here. But they won't allow us. We have rivers where we can go and fish and then use the fish as trade to get money and pay our children's school fees. But they won't allow us. Because they knew if they allow us to go into farming without sending bandits or without sending enemies of the land to affect us, then definitely things will work well for us. To me, if you ask me, the first thing for us to do is that we should go back to our drawing boards and see how best we can come out in another part-time of this protest. Because for now, a good number of them are in Europe, and some of them are claiming they went there for summer holidays. So that if anything escalates now, they will not be here.
They stay away. They stay away. Yeah, I know. So, Reverend, we're waiting for them. Many of them, because the protest is going to come to Europe. In London, in particular, they all have homes here. There will be protests in London. I can assure you that Nigerians. This is we always say the 37th state is London. You know, and the capital is in Peckham. We are going to come out and protest, and we will see them. And a time will come. The fight will not be only there alone. Those of us they send away who are here, we will be waiting for their children. We're waiting for them, and we will deal with them here. So they're not going to have that escape anymore. Don't worry. They let them keep running, keep coming, boss. We wait for now. A time go reach, we go wait for now. Anywhere we see you now. For this London, we go see. Because what, sir, what is the point in stealing your people's money and you come and spend it in London? Your people are hungry. You carry the money to come and treat yourself alone. Tinubu, you know how much Tinubu spend on his own treatment? Only the money of one child's school fees, one, is enough to pay the whole school in my village. Only one child fees in London. What kind of evil is this? And we pretend, we laugh, we tell these people our friends. And when I talk, they say Nigerians should be given the chance to study abroad. Study where abroad? If you want to study abroad, then you cannot be governor. You cannot be a commissioner. If your children must study abroad, because the essence of you there is to solve the thing. If you don't, now they know. They don't come out. They build high fences. I'm happy with that. They are living in a cage. Sir. A normal person will not be living in that high fence. Who does that? We walk like free. We walk freely on the streets in London, like as if you're nobody. You come out when you want. And that's how people supposed to, but they cannot do that. They live, they have this high fence. And I call that case, they're in prison. And let's bring the discussion back to these poor women. Because today we're looking at the food angle. But the truth is, what these people are actually saying is the bad governance should go. And I saw one beautiful placard which said, we say no to INEC. Because INEC, this is an opportunity for us to pass a referendum on INEC. Because by the time people vote does not count, this is the result. And what I'm happy is you can keep buying the vote. You can keep oppressing us to get to power. You will not have peace there. Tinubu just finished one with Labour. Now he's dealing with this. ASU is waiting. I'm sure the military boys are waiting. Is this the way I really want to be a president? Who wants to be a president like this? Nobody. But Reverend, let's share one. Let's show another beautiful thought together. Now let's look at we are religious people. Thank God,
Yes.
Nigerians. If there's anything at all, we know God. I can say that as because I live in Europe. They don't know God, but they behave well. But we know God. Would it be right to say that our leaders or the hardship is what is pushing us from the way of God? And if so, if I say difficult, I'm trying to cage this question in such a way that you'll be able to help us put this in better perspective. How can we, such a religious people, live in such an unreligious society? That's the question. Don't worry, Reverend will soon join me, and I'll have that opportunity to spend more time with Reverend. But you know what? For those of you just joining me, I said I will do one thing. I will play one video 5 times on this show, and I hope I have the chance to do so. Let me quickly play this woman again. Lady, I love you. Let us hear from her. She's asking Oboriwori, the governor of Delta State, and this is a wake-up call. And I expect this kind of reactions, and which is all there now. What Reverend just said to me, I'm crying, and I'm sure if we see that woman, if Nigerians, if I could get hold of her, I'm going to raise enough money for her. But how many people can I raise money for? But those ones who are in critical need, we will do what we can. And that is what I'll be doing on my next shows. We'll be raising money for those who are really out. And we will raise money for children who will go out there to get some food. We're not talking for riot. But if these kids are get there and they don't have food to eat, then they'll be tempted to go and take something from my side. I will be opening my line from Monday. Of course, tomorrow I'll still be live to raise little money that I can and send to those who are out on the street fighting for us. Let me use the word. They are fighting for us. Mr. President, these kids are not your problem. They are not my problem. They are saying something, and we all need to listen to them. They're saying they want a better governance. They want a fruitful governance. And that's what you promise us. You promise that you're going to be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that in so time and so time, it's going to be better. Mr. President, if that is the case, then answer this question. Number one question you should answer. With all the money you are releasing as security vote, now, how much did you give to Oboriwori this month for security vote? You know you don't collect your own. But let's talk about Oboriwori first. His security vote. And listen to this woman. Please.
Governor like Srtv. Meanwhile, sir, I am lawyer, sir.
I love this.
Governor will give all the young boys essay. Thank God this video will quick reach you, my governor, sir. I dey lawyer because you are my governor, so I need to make this complete. Oga, sir, governor, sir, Warri is not safe. Osubi, your town is not safe. People are dying. They kidnap people morning and night. Osubi, Bromo, Uti, Otokutu, what is the name of this place? Otuama, people are dying. Agbaro, he gets some sites, some new sites where they Agbaro, where like say, they kidnap people every day. They carry women, they murder women, they rape women, join them. They go see pay their ransom, they go see rape the women, murder them, even the men, they fuck their yansh. Governor Sheriff, what are you doing? Even the young boys when they build house for Warri, they cannot sleep in their house. Then they catch them every day. Then they run for the states. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? What are you doing? The boys they suffer, the women they suffer, the men they suffer. Even you will get level, when you get position for the governor, you cannot walk in, you cannot be working by 4 o'clock. They're not born you well to work at 4 o'clock. They're not born you well. If you go conversation call insult, now Google kill you. Now Google kill you if you come close to forget. That and your son where they go kidnap. Your family go reach your family where they go kidnap you insult me. If we say they talk and they lie. Kidnapping is too much, you worry. Then they kidnap granite seller. Then they kidnap keke. Then they kill people. Not just they are killing people every day in Delta State. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? People are dying. People cannot do.
I know, Governor, you are angry. You hate people like me right now. Why could that Chris be doing this? But the question I really want to ask is, how long do you think you can keep these people? Somebody with this level of anger already. How long do you think that you can hide them? You see, they have this chance and they are pouring it. We listened to a woman yesterday who said, "What? Are you not afraid?" He said, "Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Is this life they're living?" When a man gets to that stage, you should be worried, Mr. President. Sheriff, when people are talking like this, you should be worried. And I don't need to threaten you. You know the threat on the ground. You came out the last time, your fast stomach saying it's not the solution to Nigerian problem. What is the solution? Since you got to office, have you made money for Delta State? Don't let me talk. Oh. What kind of people are you? You come to share money like Okowa, like the woman really said. You are now empowering people with your PA stupidities, your stupid SAPA. Look at the lives of the children you call PA and SA. Like Okowa, perish them. You want to bury them. Where are we going as a nation? The question I ask, you might be able to talk to that decree. You might fight that decree. You can fight this woman. How many people are you going to kill? How many? How many people are your enemies? Oh, Daddy Chris hates you. Where do I know you? When you were vote, I wouldn't have voted for you because I don't think you're smart enough. Because the hatred I had for Okowa is what I transferred to you. Because I can see the way Okowa ran the state and I transferred to you. That is what I said. Because you said you're going to run more agenda. More for Okowa. That was something I know Delta State in it. But okay, you won. And I welcome you. I was the first to congratulate you. My platform, congratulated you. Thinking you will be a human being. What you've done now, what shows that you are human? You are incompetent, inhumane, and you're a thief. Because if you're not a thief, you will not look at what the man is saying. They gave you money as security vote. Where is the security in your own village? I dare say this, sir. I don't think you have respect for yourself. You don't have it. And you know what's so important? We see you galvanizing with your fellow governors. Now be better to say feather now. Now they enjoy. Can't go to East, go wear the same cloth. Can't go to Yoruba land, go wear the same cloth. Whether they come Delta State, once in the weather that rapper you get that time, Olodo. A wise person will be on the street trying to fight how to make things better for his people. Not to send your children abroad and think you are doing well. Now you're picking when they do it, go come back to you. Where they come back to? A time will come, all this house you are building now will become Mwekenekpe. I'm speaking Yoruba, you know what I'm saying. It's no more useful. A future you build for your child is a better Nigeria, a better Delta State. That's the future you can build. You cannot build these houses are immaterial. I always give you stand. When I was growing up, the richest man in Robulan was Hebrew. Go and look at the houses he built. If the children didn't renovate them, they would have been gone. I was here, I was alive. Not yesterday, just yesterday. So why do you think these houses you are building now, this one you are buying now, will meet the time of tomorrow? Come to England, you see the houses they had before. They were the Victorian houses. We are breaking them into pieces now. New structures are erupting. What is wrong with you people? A plan for a better society is the future of our children. Not how much you can buy today that they will inherit. If you want to help them, we need to bring them up. We need to give them the right education. Give them a better society by showing them, giving them a role model. Is this what you're doing now? Oh, but is this how you become a role model to children? You are proud of what you're doing? Oh, and in fact, the most shameful one is that of your president. You that was Nadeco, you fought for Nadeco, you are chief of Nadeco. I know many people will work with you. Thank God I was not even around to work with you then. I would have been tempted because I was pro Nadeco. I love what Nadeco was doing. You fight, the military are gone. 25 years now, we have the civilian government. You have been part of it, one way or the other. You sponsor protests when you're not happy. You have stayed in opposition. You served Lagos State for 8 years. They call you a master strategist. Go and look at the Lagos you left. Thanks to you. But the things you acquire when you were governor of Lagos State, you know you never work for them. We are not complaining, no. All your maneuvering, you become president. Amen. God made you president, like the Reverend said. Who am I to challenge God? But is this what we expect from you? In fact, look at this woman crying. A woman shedding tears, crying for food, president, food. I love this image a lot. Let me go back to this. And this is the best image of all. This is the best. This is the best. Now I come out for the screen for this woman. She won. Look at you. Look at this image. I actually lifted this from the BBC website, meaning the world is now watching us. And bad governance. It's not food, because the reason we have no food on the table is bad governance. How can a country flowing with milk and honey you reduce us to robots? You see what this boy said? If you guys are watching movies, I watch this New Jack City. Dino Brown was saying $1 million a week business reduced to fucking robots. I'm sorry to use the bad word here this morning. You reduce a country that is earning millions of dollars a week to robots. Look at our money. It's robots. Tinubu, who are you blaming? Who are you blaming? Those that don't even know, they blame these little things. But you know within you that you know the cause of all this problem. Between you and your governors, between you and your ministers, are you sure that if you mean well, you couldn't have done something meaningful in your years in office? Yes, maybe you come up with one good policy. Oh, yes, you want to introduce student loans so at least children can go to school. Sir, the amount of money you used to build house for your deputy in Lagos, only the budget is higher than the student loan. How many children are in school? Who is that old man that's soon going to die? Probably he will become the president of Nigeria, because when you finish now, after abusing the country for 8 years, you give him a chance to abuse. It's up to you. For how long? Are you not afraid that this set of people will come out one day and say no, that enough is enough? And that is where we're going. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to come back and take a look at some of the papers. And I'm trying not to take these things personal today, because people have spoken enough of what I need to say. I listened to this young man now, and they're your military threatening that they're going to come out on the street. No. Young people, they will not be coming out on the street. They will come in against Tinubu. Tinubu, don't you think, are you not afraid that military might even take over from you right now? They're speaking a language that the military will come. They come and take over from you. They come and take over the street. They're going to take over from you, that you are incompetent. You should be worried. I watched a beautiful picture it's actually a video of policemen sharing water, giving water to the protesters. Akpa from River State. You, the FCT fool, That is how a reasonable leader should be behaving. You don't fight children who come out on the street and say they are hungry. You appeal to them. You tell them, children, this is not the way to go. We've heard you. We heard your cry. We're going to do something about it. In fact, we should all come and do something about it. I want all of you to work with me so that we can lead this country to the future you want to have. I always say to young people, this is not about me because my time is gone. I'm not going to go back. I am 40. When I was 40 years, I was even gone. I'm 57 years old. Whatever I do have to do, if I eat, finish, sleep, now, if ever ask anybody, when they give me plenty of food and I eat plenty of food, I sleep off. Am I the one that's going to go on the street and compete and fight again? I'm not. How many women can I take now? What's my push? One woman, food, I sleep. It's young people that have a lot of, I don't have anything to prove anymore. And that is the stage I am in my life. So the young people have a lot to lose. And I say to them, make your country great. Work for yourself. You cannot make, you see, and I use instance of what my experience in the UK. And I said, UK guarantees you a life. Not your father. The society guarantees you a life. That when you grow up, you have a job. You live in a decent society. There is rule of law. There's good road to move. There's electricity. All you need to do is use your talent. If you are successful in the United Kingdom, it's your fault. Because you have the chance to go to school. When you finish your school, you get a job. You can go on holiday. You can get married. You have a future. That is a society that helps you. It's not the parents who, it's not the people that store money that makes them successful. It's the society that is successful. You carry the British passport to go anywhere you want to go. What do you want, my brother? This is how I talk to the youth. What I expected the president to tell our young people that they have a future ahead. Come with me, young people. I will only set the pace. You take the lead. And they will come out from where they are. These are young people. They are your children. They are my children. They don't hate us. They're tired. And they are out there. And you treat them as enemies. I've never seen anything like this. Or is this woman is your enemy? This woman is genuinely hungry. Look at her health. Look at her state of health. Have you seen people walking on the street? They are living cups. I this young boy that came on the video right now with Mary. You can see his state. The boy has probably not eating well. If he has eaten well, not a balanced diet. And you sit in Aso Rock and you pretend and look at that foolish man in Delta State. He's still down there and they're raping men in their asses in his own state, in his own village. Agbaru is not far from where he comes from. Osubi, is that not where your house is? Osubi, Agbaru. They're raping women there, raping people. And you collect how much as security vote every month. You sit down in Asaba. Let God go answer now. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we will read papers. Evil is in our land. We need to wipe evil. Not devil, not the devil you're talking about in church. You are the devil. We need to wipe you out. And that's what we're going to do. This is the beginning. You should be worried because if it continues, I don't know. I sincerely don't know where we're going to end up with this. Let me go on a break. When I come back, for those of you who don't want to stay, you can go. Those that can stay will stay with me because we're discussing Nigeria. The country must move forward, and that's all we're going to do. Don't go away. Stay with us. I just talk. I need you to stay and watch to the end.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
You know, Nigerians, for this country has never been really, we never had shortage, or we don't have. If God has not blessed us with anything, He has blessed us with human beings. And many have come out to openly, vocally cry for Nigeria. The one we cannot forget is one fella and Nicola Kokuti. Now, he inspired me. And everything I do, growing up, I listen to his music, the way that, you know, I enjoyed everything. And then I was thinking, I was listening to melody. As I grew older, I began to listen to the messages. And when I got educated, let me use the word, at the point in time I got educated, and I educated myself. It was not from school. I now came to Europe. I found out about Marcus Garvey, how Fela himself got educated. When, you know, if you guys don't know Fela, Fela left Europe, London, and went to Nigeria. And if you see the kind of music was made there, it was played music about food, about women, you know, these things. That was what Fela did. Until he traveled to the United States. And he saw the civil rights movement, the things that happened, what Marcus Garvey has caused. Fela became a changed man. When he came, he fought for freedom all his life. I always say he fought for freedom all his life, but they buried him. But today, his message is what we're going through. What this woman is crying today is exactly what Fela was talking about. Food, bad governance. Bad governance. Bad leaders. From Obasanjo time, Obasanjo cannot stand Fela in his face. You, Obasanjo, if anything, I don't forgive you. You came back and you tried to redeem yourself. I kind of like you towards the end of things, but I really hated what you did to Fela. And perhaps that's the only thing you can ever go through in your life. People like me will never forgive you. That Fela mama won't key. You know, these are things you cannot change. But perhaps it's too late to go back to that now. We'll try and leave and see if we can forgive you. Try and forgive you. So I'll be sharing most of the things. I always say to people, the day I am allowed, the Fela children will allow me to share Fela music on a show, I will open a show. That's the only reason why I want to do a show on TikTok alone, where I will be allowed to share Fela music and talk about these messages. His messages are what we are going through today in Nigeria. Everything Fela said is what we are going through now. The man cried. In fact, we have heroes past. That is true. Heroes past. People that were heroes, they were our heroes. You cannot talk of a better hero than Awolowo. And sometimes I came on the show and I talk about individualism, that we want to solve our own problem. And I reminded Nigerians that until our problem is solved, my problem is not solved. I live in the UK. I don't think I wake up any morning and I'll have problem with what to eat or where to stay or things like that. But I do know that if Nigerians fail, I am a failure because I have family. It's going to affect me. Anything I do, I still drag in there. And that's why I want to also make sure UK does not fail, because if UK fail, it will affect me. When you grow up and you understand the importance of your society, how much it affects your life, you pray every day for a better society. And how do you get better society? One of the things, you read the Bible, when God wants to give people a better life, they give them good leaders. I was thinking that God gave us a leader in Tinubu. Is it Sheriff? Sheriff, you go to church. Where this church where they go? Sheriff is a member of Winners. He called him Baba Winners. You see them. Sheriff, after ringing the election with Okowa, they went into the house of God and they start dancing. After ringing the election, we say, hey, now God give them, we don't mind. Sheriff, what do you have as a plan to come and be governor? Now it don't happen. Oshe Kule, footballer, I'm no manu now. Oshe Kule, Sheriff, you be governor now lead us. It's the same thing we are saying to Tinubu, you the first. You mango, you did everything. Make sure INEC do things for your favor. You don't become president. Rule us. You have the mandate. Rule now. Is this how you really? I'm sure this is not part of your plan. That you come after Labour has disorganized you for some time. Now these people are coming. Who knows whether the military boys will do their own? Who knows what will come out next? Do you know where these 10 days will end? I'm afraid myself. Because these kids, if you don't answer their question, the 10 days might not be finished. Because they may be inspired. Things they are not aware of certain things. Now a lot of things are coming out. By the time they reveal one or two things about president, they will not come, they will refuse to leave the street. But if you had come out, sir, and say, young people, I'm with you. I understand what is going on. Let us do this together. We're going to fight this. We're going to do this. This children will be up now. Look at this woman. Look at the image of this woman. Is this not sad? I intentionally leave somebody like this on the table. It's hashtag end bad governance. The food is a sign. It's one of the effects. Bad, in fact, lack of security, which comes from Oboriwori and all the governors. Sign of it. The whole issue, we're going to blame Nigeria for being nepotism. They tell me that young people are on the street, they are raping, they are stealing. What are the alternatives? Are you saying the young people they are out there? Any reasonable child would wake up in the morning and say, my job is to go to the shop and steal. Or go and break in shop. Look at the people who are breaking into the shops. Let us look at the caliber of people breaking into shops, even during this protest. It only reminds me of what Awolowo said. Let me bring it out again so that you guys can see him. This is Awolowo saying here. I'm going to hide under Awolowo. But why make I hide? Okay, I come here. No, I come here. So that you guys can see me as I'm talking this. This is what Awolowo is saying here. He said, the children of the poor, you fail to help train, will never let your children have peace. This is for Bafemi Awolowo. Make us escape so that you know it's not about to cannot be me. The truth is, those people who are on the street are those we refuse to train. Those people looting are those who refuse to train. The educated ones, you see them that even when they come out to protest, they protest wisely. But some people are already lost. They need more repair. You know, there are some damages you cannot fix. There's a place your head will damage to, you have to die. So there's a place where you can take paracetamol and you'll be well. There are some sickness paracetamol cannot more cure. That is where we are. So we have damaged children of different levels. And it's not going to be fixed with the same kind of medicine. While some will be treated with paracetamol, some will need surgery. We pray some don't die. Because if they die, they carry you with them. That's the country we face. It's my prayer that we will be sincere with one another. The government will be sincere. And like everybody keep crying, where is President Tinubu? President Tinubu, everything I've ever listened to all these days is where are you? Perhaps these young people want to hear from you. You see how much they talk to you with respect? Even the young boy talking today, he's saying that we're expecting the president to come and talk to us. He's telling the president, warn your chief of staff. He talks like a lawyer. A young boy talks like a lawyer that those military men never had the mandate. You have a mandate. Before the military will come on the street, it must be you are the commander-in-chief. You must have given approval. Anything they do is on you. Any crime committed or that will be committed by any member of the Nigerian Armed Forces, be it the police, Nigerian military, Navy, Air Force, you are responsible. We never voted for them, we voted for you. Tell them, pretend you didn't hear. Like the last one now, NSAS, when they shoot at these kids and they say, Buhari pretend. A day will come, Buhari will be brought to book. If Buhari don't die, his children will be brought to book. In fact, that engraved, they will nail him for the sin he committed against children. Genocide. You want to do more? Sometimes we think we can get away with this. It will not go away unpunished. A day will come. A day of reckoning will come in the country. And I just for me to be able to throw some light, I would like to let you know that today is how many years now Fela died, and that man will be rolling in the grave. He will be rolling in the grave now. You understand? The man is rolling in the grave. Wherever he is now, he is rolling in the grave. 27 years since he died. I want to get some image of Fela for those children who doesn't know him. I know many of you, because 27 years is a long time ago. People born 27 years ago are now married. They are now men and women. So it's a long time. But kids, if you guys, those of you out there protesting today, have ever listened, not the children now. The children is here, Fumi, Femi Kuti, Shegu is a little bit like him. You understand? But Fela himself was somebody who got educated. He educated himself and he came to fight for freedom all his life with music. And sometimes I'm looking at the whole Afrobeat region. I'm looking, who is that fella among you all? Because you guys are using Afrobeat. He's the chief of, he's the Baba of Afrobeat. And I'm sure you guys give him credit. But listen to some of his message. Music is not always about dance. It's about correcting ills in society, just like everything. Well, let's not go into that. I want to commend you guys for what you have been doing. And I really want to pray. Use this opportunity also. I wish the Reverend is still here. I wanted him to pray for Nigeria. That's one thing I wanted him to do. But what kind of prayer do you need for someone like Tinubu? You know, like I said, there are some sicknesses that can be cured with paracetamol. Some can never be cured. Where are we? You think about Nigeria. Our illness, can it be cured with paracetamol, or we need surgery? Or some have to die? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. Do Nigeria need to die and wake up? Or we need surgery? You know, when you take surgery, you remove all the things you don't need in your body, throw them away. So some of you are problems, and you're not much. So maybe surgery is still there. Because by the time we purge out all the nonsense, maybe purge go fix all this problem. If you take better purge, you will cheat all the things come out. Who knows? This was the thing I wanted to ask the Reverend. So that there must be a solution. Because when there is a problem, then there is a solution. We pray that that solution come to us quickly and really, really quickly. May God help us soon, help us very, very soon to see that we have a solution to our national problem. It's a national calamity. That being said, the protest is on, and I can see the Nigerian headlines. I want to go back to some of them. And this is what I love about it. It's so simple, and this is what people, you see, these are the intelligent press will pick it. The BBC pigeon saying this, end food hike, as if that one is what we're talking. No, it's no to bad government. That's what we're really saying. No to bad government. And I really pray that if I don't know the kind of like Akpabi, you said why we are out there protesting. Now I'm among the protesters. Maybe this is how way I can protest. You are at home eating. I lie. You are unsettled. Come out and come to why you not come National Assembly? Come preside. If it not affect you, come out. Come out, make we see you. Don't you think a day will come where it will be more than 10 days? Now inside your house, you go be the rule. They'll pay you salary inside the house. You go see. Maybe you go eat the food, not go enter your belly. A time is coming. Let's pray that we don't get to that. While Nigeria is still in a state where I think we can push some people out and maybe do some little bit of surgery and we'll come back alive. And that's what we should be thinking, young people. The situation is not out of hand yet. If the president come out today and tell us what we all need to do to save the country, I'll be supporting him. And I know you too. So it is the onus is on the president to come out and tell us how he's going to solve problem. And he should implore, he should call on his governors. Like Obodibori. You hear what this woman cried? She cried from her center. This is the most disheartening videos I've ever heard. Painful to the core. And I'm going to end the show with it. Obodibori, what is your excuse? Is this woman? Oh, maybe you have more to tell us about this woman. She's a liar, Abi. What has she done against you? Other than tell you the truth now. You're going to hate me. Those are people that are around you. How many are around you, Obodibori? The majority of Delta State, they hate you. Let me tell you the truth. They don't hate you as a person, they hate your governance. I personally like you. You look calm. But I don't need a calm leader. You choose to be calm, go to your village. If you want to be governor, you be a governor. As a governor, you have failed. Total failure, like your predecessor, Okowa. With the money that has come to Delta State between 1999 and now, we turned that place to Dubai. You not thief all of them. If you say you're not thief all of them, but what do you do with all the security votes? What they give you? They give you security vote for yourself, not be to secure the state. How much have you spent? God go answer now. I will end the show with this woman because I know we'll talk too much today. Now I play this woman video again because I think I was going to have Mary. The news reaching me now. They say, in fact, they don't shoot tear gas for Abuja. I have to tell my woman on the ground, my lady on the ground, there to leave. So Mary has left the fight. But how many people can you shoot? He said, Papa, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Now we've seen the light. We've seen the light. That's why you see this woman crying.
Governor like sheriff. Meanwhile, sir, I am lawyer, sir. Governor will give all the young boys essay. Thank God this video will quick reach you, my governor, sir. I dey lawyer because you are my governor. I need to make this one.
I beg you. Anywhere this woman dey, babe, anywhere you dey, I want your contact. I want to talk to you. Anywhere when I see this woman, more than give her that decrease contact. My contact they roll on the screen now. I want to talk to her. I want to have her on my show. What an explosion. And I want you, but don't take this personal because me, I go help to spread this one more than you think. Me self, I go spread that past you. And as you say you the oppressed for home, international community they wait for you. One day, when I will go the Hague. Because you're committing crime against humanity. If thank God say they do law now only una body now my law go start. Now they go end. May we listen to this beautiful woman. And she fine. But she hate you. I've been a me motivator. Who how much they pay her? She need to come out. And me we go interview her. Make the world hear your voice. Not be only Nigeria they hear. Nigerians abroad they hear. International community they hear. The world is now a global village. I think you should be worried. Let's listen to this woman again.
Augusta, governor, sir, Warri is not safe. Osubi, your town is not safe. People are dying. They kidnap people morning and night. Osubi, Bromo, Uti, Otokutu, what is the name of this place? Otuama, people are dying. Agbaro, you get some sites, some new sites where they Agbaro, where like say that they kidnap people every day. They carry women, they murder women, they rape women, join them. They go see pay their ransom, they go see rape the women, murder them, even the men, they fuck their yash. Doctor Sheriff, what are you doing? Even the young boys when they do that for Warri, they cannot sleep in their house. Then they catch them every day. Then they run for the states. What are you doing, Doctor Sheriff? What are you doing? The boys they suffer, the women they suffer, the men they suffer. Even you when you get level, when you get position for the doctor, you cannot walk in, you cannot be working by 4 o'clock. They not born you where to work at 4 o'clock. They not born you where if you go collect station for insult, now Ogun will kill you. Now Ogun will kill you if you come close to forget. That and your son where they go kidnap. Your family go reach your family where they go kidnap you insult me. If we say they talk and they lie. Kidnapping is too much, you worry. Then they kidnap granola seller. Then they kidnap keke. Then they kill people. Not just they are killing people every day in Delta State. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? People are dying. People cannot do nothing.
Okpetu wamla ye cheberabo. Na so patoka. Okpase okpetu cheberabo. Let me take a look at some of the thing, and before we end the show, all right? Let's take a look at the papers. Yes, on the I'm just going to go through the headlines. The headline on Punch is saying that military threatens to intervene as police crack down on protesters, arrest 1,100 young people. That's the number of arrests so far. 1,100 arrested so far. What are their crimes, sir? Police now see collect bribe things, release them. No. Because this is why they so that barrack. The last time fear not let una wear uniform come out. A time will come, you will pull your uniform before you come out of the street. You see, not be small now, why, my brother? Everything is to hear that woman. Everything. Now police, your military threatening who? To that what? And that's exactly we said it before. By the time you send military out there, that is when you're going to get total state of war. If the police maintain peace like this, give the children water, talk to them. I heard what that CP of Abuja was saying. I know he's a little bit insane man. He's an old man. He's tired. You're threatening. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to arrest all these children and put them where? Do you even have enough capacity to keep them somewhere? You go and sit down. You at this point, you negotiate, you talk to them nicely. And these kids are not stupid. You have a lawyer with them. They are young people. They listen to one another. They listen to one another. They listen to one another. If you allow us to negotiate with them, we talk with them, they'll go home. But they're not going to go home if you don't tell them what's going to happen next. And one of the papers is actually saying, though, threatening them with military. Sit down on your back. In fact, since they be kidnapping us, you, the military, since Sabisa farm, all the Boko Haram, what do I do there? They threaten to come on the street. Threaten what? Go and fight the war that is out there for you. You don't have enough trouble military. What you doing is the young people that come out to say there's hunger in the land. Are they your problem? You're threatening that you're going to come out and fight them. Bring come out with your gun now. You see, really, we cannot continue to take all this rubbish. Nigerian military, you failed again and again. Thank God, so far it's police that are out there. We don't want to see you out there. We don't want to see Nigerian military. The police are capable. You are too uncivil to be in the civil society. Stay in the barracks and go and fight war. That's what you're trained for. I hope the president knows that. Anything that happens, any blood of any Nigerian shed is on you, Mr. President. Maybe I know if he asks you, maybe the God, Lord, if he asks you, God, they wait for you. When you be president, you say, may they kill your children, that's what God will ask you. God, they wait for you. Say, maybe you be Muslim. Oh, no. Whether God say make you kill the children, when they give you make you rule, you go answer God when that time reach. Boy. Anyway, I'm so happy to read that. Say I'm just tired. I wish I have wings to just fly away from Nigeria. I don't want a so young man. God will see a time will come. You will not be flying again from Nigeria. Everything will be all right. The country you guys are doing is what you are doing, what you're supposed to do. If we all run away, there will be no Nigeria. And trust me, there's no better place than Nigeria. What is wrong with the country is just these people in power. We need to eliminate them. You see, I talked about curing illnesses. Our sickness, it cannot be cured by paracetamol. But I think with a little bit of purge, what they call them, that one flagyl, and a little bit of surgery, some of the idiots will be taken out of the place. And we'll have a society that is good for the children. Tinubu, how many years you get to live? Go soon die. So don't worry. All these people they do it now, if you give them some few time, they're not going to breathe again. So why are you worried about them? I bet Buhari now don't day village. Would they count days for her? He's tired. So don't worry about them. God is going to eliminate the one he's going to eliminate, and those who will be there will be there. You see, no single people is fine or okay in this country. Nobody is fine. My heart is totally broken and shattered. I agree, son. How can a country be going from bad to worse on a daily basis? Who did this to us? Does Tinubu have a heart? That's a good question. He does. He's just trying to be. That's why he cannot come out. Tinubu that always sponsor all the things in the world. He has been behind all the struggles. Today he cannot come out and talk to us. Meaning he knows he don't fail. He cannot fail more than that. Look at the cry of this woman. Tinubu, if you say anything I've done, Mr. Srtv, I don't think you're a governor. Mr. Srtv, I don't know where the other Srtv come from. Nobody not call him by name. If what did this woman talk not true or lie, now you and God go talk. Only you see the verse. And imagine this kind of woman see you go bite your nose. Is that the kind of governor you want to be? That time when they say don't be governor, you say you must be governor. See Anna. You are now mourning, they walk around one place, they mess around. You don't know what to do. All you can do is steal money. The money given to you now to do security, if you really deploy that money, will this woman be crying? If all the money given to you as security vote, you now say, okay, in fact, most of the states are working. It's only Delta State that you go and you don't have even vigilante on the street. Most Lagos they are prepared. Lagos, the West are prepared. The Yoruba people are prepared. It's only in our land that you see raping, kidnapping of children. Thank you. Easy to get governor like Srtv. With all the money you receive more than every other state. In fact, none of them are talking. None of the governors, they mess for body. You see as Srtv, they roll. Because the money he's getting is more. What is he doing? Me, I don't get respect for you. We'll be age mates, not senior me. If you senior me now, two difference of 4 or 5 years. So we'll be old men. What has the age of Abraham got to do with that of Methuselah? They are both old men. So we're talking as on a level that you can stand before me and say, what you doing to our children is what I'm asking you, sir. This woman, look at her cry. All the money you'll be collecting as security, where are they? I make her review the papers, where they go. And I like to hear from this young man. Say, sir, but it's getting worse every day. Since there's no light at the end of the tunnel, there will be some. There will be light at the end of the tunnel. There will be. And What do we say? You see, this uprising will bring out the peace in us. This uprising will bring out the peace in us. In fact, it will not bring out the good alone, the peace in us. If we don't revolt, if we don't cry it out, where are we going? And look, I am crying. I'm crying myself. He said, look at it. He said he sees mothers, young girls, even children crying for ordinary food, and I'm just here. Can't even help or do anything. How can a country like Nigeria, how can food be a problem? This is shameful. I agree with you, son. I agree with you. How can the food be a problem in a country like Nigeria? Like Reverend Father said it, we have the most fertile, so we don't need fertilizers. Go to Benue. Those people, they know they eat eba in those days. Now only yam, because now the food, they cannot eat eba. Eba they make, the guy they make it for export. They sell it. They have so much to eat because they can farm. They don't need fertilizer. We didn't even know what is fertilizers. Is it today now we have fertilizer that we don't have food? Tinubu? In those days when there was no fertilizer to grow food, we have enough. Today, that we can just put things and put fertilizer and the thing will just grow. If, in fact, that of Nigeria is a cost. The banana we eat in London comes from Ghana. Go, there's these guys, they went to Ghana and they created these acres of banana farm. Every day that they cut them, they can't sell for Europe. Nigeria no fit feed themselves. Oyibo will come now, go come plant, come sell the things for Europe. We there they look. Who did this to us? Now, is it not the same land? The Ghanaians, they cannot feed though, but somebody went there and was able to plant and is bringing banana from Ghana. That's what we eat here in London. In the United Kingdom. Coming in every day in shiploads. What's your excuse? What's the excuse that we don't have food in Nigeria, Tinubu? You see that guy, is it governor like Sheriff that could not even use the money they gave him as security vote? If the money given to secure a security vote to all the governors are put into farming, give me only 6 months. Tinubu, all of them are wicked. You are not wicked, you are stupid. Because anybody that does this is actually a stupid man. Because the money you are wasting, if you just say, hey, this money, let's go and farm. People know will talk about you, they know will shout your name. Are you really happy that children are out there? Now, is what you're going to do, send military to go and shoot them? Reverend Father was telling me that he watched a video of a woman who came out, they breastfeed Pikin, they cry, mama, they cry. He's crying that he has to breastfeed the baby, but there's no food though. A country like Nigeria, like this young man said, food for man. What is food? Cassava that you can plant and you have enough garri. Today, garri na big, not be. In those days, at least anybody could carry garri give you for Nigeria. Anybody, any home you go, they'll carry garri give you. Today, garri no day. But with garri and groundnut, Pikin don't eat. We know they worry about the balanced diet. You know, in those days, you go to your backyard. Nigerians, what is going on? In those days, our backyard, you will see a fork, you cut them. If not this, if you cut more snail, put onions, put red oil. That is even a better diet. That will not kill us. Today, now maybe now Nigeria will still get one thing. Now want eat chemical chicken when they carry from Europe. When be chemical food, day Nigeria. Our leaders need to just sit well and help us. There's better food in Nigeria, and we're going to exploit. My heart is broken, and today is not one of those days that I'm really happy. I'm going to see. You see, I can't wait to read that, to invade that story. And none of my guests are here today. But otherwise, this very top headline on Vanguard: how hunger protests exposed our growing divisions. No, it's not. We're not divided as a people. I refuse to say that Nigerians are divided. I can't wait to read that story and get to the bottom of it. Hunger only exposed the anger in us. Expose this woman now coming out to say, you see a woman that is in trouble coming out to cry with the empty pot. That is this protest. Expose how deep bad governance has destroyed us. That's all. He has come to expose the depth of the destruction of bad governance. With people like Akpabio who could not pronounce, who could not calculate, he didn't know how much. 1 trillion, 930 billion, he don't know say after billion and million. The man, they count trillions now. You know what they call trillions? He's not supposed to die. What's he going to do with trillions? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. That is the kind of country we're coming from. Bad leaders is what led us to where we are. And now the anger is what you see in young people coming out on the street and saying, this is unacceptable. And it's only a mad leader, only a mad person in government will be shooting at them. So the military come and protest, come and shoot at them. We are watching. But everything you do, there will be a day of reckoning. NSAS issue is still there. There are people that will bring up that case tomorrow, even when you are there, Tinubu. That matter, any role you play, you will be part of it. If you play the part, you will be there. Buhari can never go free. He has finished now. Chebi in their village. Imagine now one bad boy. If all these young boys now take over power, the first thing they will revisit is that NSAS. Just sorry. If we don't pray for it, if the military that you are thinking now will come and kill this kid, if they first say, Baba, get out of power, they will start to arrest people like Buhari. And because they want to appeal to us, and they first deal with him for NSAS. Baba, if you take part, don't think the military can, they are not there, they be like zombie now. They'll come out and fight you. You know, say, Boko Haram, what is the story? That these were people they were trained to disorganize the Goodluck Jonathan government. Many of them sponsor them. Today, they become problem to Buhari. Buhari could not stop them. So when you train this military, tell the military to come and beat these kids, a time will come, you know, if you control them. They'll tell you, Baba, get out. When military men, eye open, then they see what they have for Niger, what they have for Burkina, you should be worried, Mr. Tinubu. You think military will come and shoot the children? Maybe that's a big mistake. There are some juntas, young boys in the military, when they are ahead, they go in the right direction. They can tell you to leave. And I'll be more than happy to see them bringing people like Buhari to justice. So if you like, tell them to come out again and shoot at these kids. Maybe one day, maybe not even the military, maybe a stubborn civilian like me, come into power, I will query all of you. I will ask you what you did to our children. For you to ever order that shooting, you will spend the rest of your life in prison. Anyway, that is where we're going to try and see to it. We have Tribune is also saying here, military want protesters. Military want to take time. And they want on two. The protesters are warning you. We won't fold arms. Watch Nigeria destroyed. Who is destroying Nigeria? Are they joking? Military guys, who is destroying Nigeria? Is it young people that came out to protest? Or the people in government? Who is destroying Nigeria? I'm happy you don't fold your arms and see Nigeria destroyed. Come out and restore Nigeria. Is it by the young people? Are they your problem? Are they the one that is causing the food? Are they going looting the money? What's wrong with this military? Who made this statement? Maybe sometimes, don't worry. Maybe they just talk down and make Tinubu not say Nahin that they talk to. Because when they don't beat Tinubu now, when they tell about hands up, another time people go say, before encore. Now the young people problem, I hate the problem. You and then governor like Sheriff, then they call who the Sheriff, call Hula. They'll come play this video for our face where they put now for prison. Akpabio, you don't get where you go. Aye, man, I can see something coming. You know, you see, as you are planning, the plot may they come kill us. Maybe now you they go to start Akpabio. That village, that house where you did they eat, you don't go to that house again. Food not go enter your belly. Now prison, kirikiri, now there you go. We don't try it before. As Obasanjo, he don't go test and come back. Maybe now not time to go there. This crop of politicians, maybe now need to test how kirikiri look like. Most of you have not seen it. The crop, this modern set of people. Then from there's a comrade. I they look for you, Shomole. All those are crop of politicians. Now need to go taste kirikiri, come back. Because you people lack civility. You are not civilized. No human being in his right sense will be sending military to come and destroy young people or call young people protesting that they're the destroyer of a nation. When you see blatantly how Nigeria is being raped, they're raping us physically, emotionally, economically. Make I ask spiritual because now go see come lie to us. Now the pastors and the imam. Now God go forgive you now. I go end my show here. I cannot talk the one that go take come through me. Well, I just want to say this. I want to end with this one of the protests. I actually was liking what the Saturday was doing, and that was one of the good image I wanted to share with you guys. You know, I really want to commend the police, wherever they are that did this. You know, I saw police, you know, sharing water to protestants, and that's the beauty we're talking about. Does it make them weak? Military. These are the most powerful people. It's not the same people you call enemy now talking to one another. They're giving each other water. How can they be fight? Water not get enemy. This is how you do things. These are your children. They are your enemies. You see, that's the thing that surprised me. I still cannot understand why you call these people your enemies. Young people are your enemies. For coming out to say no to bad governance, that there should be restructuring of the Nigerian state so that there can be food, that our government should be productive, that Oborowori should spend the money he's earning to protect us. Is that bad? What is bad military? In fact, I don't understand this. I still cannot understand what they have done wrong. I spent enough time today, Saturday. We need to go out there and support the kids. We're going to support them from my Monday show. I'll be raising money for those protesting. The money I'll be raising is to buy them food and water wherever they are. They are still our children, no matter what they do. That's the moral ground I'm going to do it. No matter what they do, they are our children. If I remember I offended my dad a couple of times, it never stopped me. Even if my brother said, I disown you, in the DNA, I'll be in blood. I cannot disown my children. In the DNA, I'm still in blood. I love what this guy said one day. Whether you like it or not, once you are already of the family of Christ, your DNA don't connect with Christ. In Christ not be disown you again. That's the beauty. That's where God is. God has already connected us with his DNA. He can no more disown us. Even though God don't remove the hand from our body. And that's why we're going to end the show today. My name is Adi Chris, and I hope that we all have a beautiful weekend. I'll still be here tomorrow to do another show, which because of the protest. It's going to be strictly on the protest. And I'll be sharing some thoughts with you where we are as a nation. And from Monday, definitely I'll be having a couple of guests. The Nigerian will just finish, and I'll be having one or two to join me in the studio to talk about what happened. The same Nigeria you're destroying. For those of you that doesn't know me, I am the convener of the Nigerian Week in London. If you love Nigeria more than me, because you are a senator of this, then come and see what I have done for Nigeria. I believe in the brand Nigeria. I love Nigeria. Even when Nigeria has not favored me, I'm from Urobo side. I'm from Delta State. I always say to people, I am angry with the way we've been treated. My people have been treated in that country called Nigeria. Yet I'm still fighting for Nigeria because I believe together we can build, we can raise, we can be like Tower of Babel. Otherwise, my people, we are 5th in population. 5th. After the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbos, now the Ijaw, the 5th population is the Yorubas. We don't have a state. The only state we have is in Asaba. Asaba is in Anyama State. Igbo land. We're not Igbos. We're from Delta State. We don't have a state. We're not crying. I'm not here crying. The oil you are sharing, you fools sharing, comes from my area. You don't have oil in the Hausa land. You don't have oil in the Yoruba land. You have the oil in my area. So what you're sharing. You don't work anything. It's our money you're sharing. We're not complaining. You come and say, Bob Marley say, we're going to chase those crazy ballhead out of town. He said, I and I plan the come. I and I, you know, with my people before me, we slave for this country. Now you look me with us corn, and you eat upon my corn. We're going to chase those crazy ballhead out of town. That's what we're going to do, young people. We're going to chase the crazy ballhead out of town. And they know themselves. Akpabio is one of them. Tinubu, we still love you small. Baba, come out so that together, people like that one when you say now from our area, when you pacify that your SCT guy, they need to trash him. They need to put them down, flog and well, because in here no they work. It's such a nuisance right now. That wiki is a nuisance. What's wrong with your sense of You wanted to be president. Was it the kind of president you want to be? Wike, was it the kind of president you wanted to be? Now because they give you FCT, you are singing praises like an idiot. May God help all of us. We end the show there. My name is Adi Chris. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll be here. And I'm not going to be nice. I'll say the truth. I'll say what I see. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to end the show again with this woman who was crying and asking. This is what I said, though. I promise you, it was the show, you listen to this woman. And because if this woman, I go bring her come the show. Don't worry. But hey, anywhere when I see this woman, I'm going to give her my number.
Governor like sheriff. Meanwhile, sir, I am lawyer, sir. Governor will give all the young boys essay. Thank God this video will quick reach you, my governor, sir. I say lawyer because you are my governor, so I need to make this complaint. Oga, sir, governor, sir, Warri is not safe. Osubi, your town is not safe. People are dying. They kidnap people morning and night. Osubi, Bromo, Uti, Otokutu, what is the name of this place? Otuama, people are dying. Agbaro, you get some sites, some new sites where they Agbaro, where like say, they kidnap people every day. They carry women, they murder women, they rape women, join them. They go see pay their ransom, they go see rape the women, murder them, even the men, they fuck their yash. Governor, Sheriff, what are you doing? Even the young boys when they build us for Warri, they cannot sleep in their house. Then they catch them every day. Then they run for the state. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? What are you doing? The boys they suffer, the women they suffer, the men they suffer. Even you when you get level, when you get position for the governor, you cannot walk in, you cannot be working by 4 o'clock. They not born you where to work at 4 o'clock. They not born you where if you go conversation for insult, now Ogun will kill you. Now Ogun will kill you if you come close to forget. That and your son where they go kidnap. Your family go reach your family where they go kidnap you insult me. If we say they talk and they lie. Kidnapping is too much, you worry. Then they kidnap granola seller. Then they kidnap keke. Then they kill people. Not just they are killing people every day in Delta State. What are you doing, Governor Sheriff? People are dying. People cannot